My name is Frankie and welcome back to Geekdom. So today I am here for day 7 of Booktube-A-Thon, also known as the last day of Booktube-A-Thon. Obviously we can see how well posting a video every single day went. Real good. I actually was productive on days 3 and 4. 5 and 6 was when I got real lazy. So the current time is 5:34 p.m. and I thought I would just do a little wrap up, and I will do a wrap up for Booktube-A-Thon because at this present moment I don't think I'm gonna be doing any more reading. Not because I've given up or anything, it's just I have to do other things today. So yeah, let's get started with my little wrap. So the first book I completed for Booktube-A-Thon is Someday This Pain Will Be Useful to You by Peter Cameron. I really enjoyed this book. It was a really unique story. It was about a boy who feels very like an outsider, and he doesn't really know what he wants to do with his life, and it takes place over like 9 days of him just kind of reflecting on his life and what he wants to do in the future. My second read of Booktube-A-Thon was Juniper Lemon's Happiness Index, which I read on audiobook, and I really enjoyed it. It was so cute. Much love to Julie Israel, who wrote a beautiful book, and I'm so glad that Ariel picked it for the Booktube-A-Thon book pick, and it was so good. Booktube-A-Thon book number 3 is Lumberjanes Volume 2, and this is by many people. Noelle Stevenson is the only one I know off the top of my head. This is a graphic novel about a couple of girls at summer camp, and it is super cute. I love this series. Friendship to the max and all that stuff, and it's got magic and it's got adventure and friendship and gay couples, and it's great. Now Booktube-A-Thon book number 4 is Carry On by Rainbow Rowell, which I thought I had but I can't find at the present moment. It was really good actually. I don't know exactly what I was expecting because I had heard mixed things about it. Like, I know that some people really loved it, and I know that some people didn't like it as much just because it was kind of designed to be a Harry Potter knockoff, and sometimes it came across too knockoff-ish. But I surprised myself and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty original despite being a Harry Potter knockoff, and I really enjoyed the characters and I enjoyed the romance, and I thought it was just really fun reading a book within a book, because Carry On is originally the fan fiction that Kath, the main character of Fangirl, another book by Rainbow Rowell, is writing, and I love Fangirl so much, and you know, reading Carry On is like being a part of the story, and I was just it felt so cool to read it. Now here is kind of where I got unproductive. I started Mara Dyer, I started Ask the Passengers, and I started on The Unexpected Everything. I didn't finish any of them. I got about 25 pages in for all of them, and then I just gave up. I was like, I'm bored. So books number 5 and 6 of Booktube-A-Thon are the first 2 books in the Harley Quinn series. This is a graphic novel type comic book series. You have all the pictures, and I love me some Harley Quinn. Some Harley Quinn. I have been a Harley Quinn fan since like day 1 of me on this earth. I have the first 3 and I've read them like multiple times. My class went on a trip to Washington DC, and I remember, this was in like 7th grade, and I remember that one of the things I bought when I was on that trip was a Harley Quinn snapback. And I was like, you know, I don't care about, you know, presidential merch. I want a Harley Quinn snapback. So I bought a Harley Quinn snapback and Harry Potter socks while I was in Washington DC. Those were my souvenirs because I'm a nerd. My final book is The Smell of Other People's Houses by Bonnie Sue Hitchcock. This is a historical-ish type novel that takes place in Alaska, and it's about these kids who kind of their lives intertwine, and it's just about life in Alaska when they had just become a state. I'm on page 53, and this book was really interesting because I'm counting this as the book that I got because of the cover, because when you look at this, I'm trying like to not reflect it off the light because it's from the library, so it has like the little protective shield on it, but it is one of the most gorgeous covers I have ever seen. Yeah, I don't think I would have picked it up because it sounds really creepy, but it makes sense once you read the book. But I'm counting this as a quarter of a read because I read about 53 pages and I read them outside. So, you know, a quarter of the way checked for challenge number whatever outdoors one is. Ha! So in total, I read about 6.25 books, and I'm pretty happy with that. I may have not read the original like 7 books I had on my TBR or 7 books at all, but you know, I'm pretty proud of myself. I did this in a week. So today's video challenge is to tell a story about a book, and I really like this challenge because I have so many stories about so many different books, but one of my favorite memories of a book is my first chapter book, and that is Because of Winn-Dixie by Kate DiCamillo. And I remember this book so fondly because it was one of the only chapter books me and my mom ever read, like as like a read aloud before bed or whatever. And we got about halfway through the book where she would read like a chapter every night before I went to bed. And we get about halfway through the book, and I kind of, like at that point I was restraining myself, using all of the self-control my little like 7-year-old self had, like to not read the rest of the book. But I think it was like about halfway through the book and I just gave in, and I think it was like some random Saturday, and I ended up finishing the entire book. Like I was like, I have to know what happens right now. I got the book from underneath my bed, which is where we put it, and I finished it off. And I remember my mom was simultaneously like kind of upset because she wanted to know what happened too, and also like thought it was really cute because, you know, when a 7-year-old finishes a book, it's cute. So yeah, that's the end of this video, and I hope you guys had a wonderful Booktube-A-Thon, a wonderful week, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Here comes the storm.